Look at the down and distance. We should be sitting in man.
Philly, what it is, what it do? Your boy Mommy Duff here, back in the bitty to come holla at you, baby. Hey man, I've been having fun just showing love to all across the board, to all our positions, offense side, defensive side. But today, man, we talking about our DC. We talking about Jonathan Gannon and how he can propel us to be a top 3, top 5 defense in the league, man. And before I even get into it, I want to say that we're immensely talented all across the board. All 11 guys, they're talented enough to allow us to be a top 5, top 3 defense in the league based off of what we did last season with Gannon. And we had horrible play on the defensive side of the ball. We was running the same look for the whole game, 2 safety high, and we was playing from the looks of it. If you watch the game and don't go by stats, you wouldn't even think how in the hell we was a top 10 defense. But you know, we was a top 10 defense. That was surprising to me, and I gotta give credit to when credit is due, man. Hey, whatever he did and how he got our guys in the second half of the season to turn it around and start making plays, we gotta do so. But now we about to get into it. If I have to put a percentage on it, 80% of the games are won in the trenches. So if our front four can get after the quarterback, get sacks, because we was down in sacks last year. That wasn't Eagle football that we seen. If we can get QB hits, if we can get QB hurries, flush him outside of the pocket, and we're doing what we're supposed to do, and we win that battle, 9 times out of 10 you're gonna win the game. It's whoever can block the longest, whoever can get penetration, can get TFLs, can win in the trenches. You're gonna win the game. That's just how the game of football is played. And another thing that I've seen that we got to get better in, compared from last year, now that is getting the second year, we got to be more aggressive. We got to be more aggressive, man. We have to send blitzes, different kind of blitzes, nickel blitzes. We started showing that a little bit later on in the year, but why not jump out the gate with it? You cannot just run zone the whole game and don't be aggressive. We have to be more aggressive. We got to stop playing 80 yards off. If we is going to run man, we should not be playing no 8, 9, 10 yards off. Because I'm going to easily check. I'm going to make my guy run this quick slant, a 3-yard slant. And now we're dead in the water now. So we have to do a better job in that. We have to be more aggressive. Like going back to the aggressive part, we have to be a little bit more aggressive. If we're going to send that Will back at the blitz, send that Sam back at the blitz. Hell, if you're gonna send the Mike back at the blitz, have the Will back and replace him to be that whole guy. So now we everything is symmetrical. Everything is symmetrical now. You send the Mike backer, replace him with the Will or the Sam backer. You send the Sam backer or whatever the case is. You roll the strong safety down, have him play in the alley to flats area or hook the curl area or whatever the case may be. Make sure you have guys. You put your guys in the best position, and that's gonna take our team. That's gonna take our defense from surface level. We're gonna be high rise now because we're showing different things. We're doing different things. Teams are not game planning for us to be aggressive, and that was our problem last year. Teams knew that we weren't going to be aggressive, and so they took advantage of it. So we got to do a better job in that. Also, another thing that I took away, because as you guys can see, I take the defensive side of the ball very seriously. I really pay close attention to the defensive side of the ball. And Gannon, last year, what really grinded my gears last year was him not understanding the down and distance and understanding that at this point in time, at this pivotal moment in the game, it's 3rd and 5, 3rd and 3. We gotta run man. Give our D-line a chance. We have a ferocious. We have beast on our front four. Have them go eat. Have them go hunt. Send blitzes. 3rd and 5. Send a blitz. No, we run zone. For example, we play the Cowgirls. It's 3rd and 3. Opening drive for the Cowgirls. It's 3rd and 3. They're driving. We run in the zone. We sitting in cover 2. Why? We should not be sitting in cover 2 at that pivotal moment of the game. We should be down in press man. If we're gonna run the 2 safety high look, run 2 man. 22 man. You got 2 safeties over the top. You split your guys on the you split your corners to the inside shade, and now you have your guys be aggressive. Allow your corners to put hands on the receivers. The backup put the hands on the tight ends. So now they're not getting free releases. The D line is getting more time to go hunt. Average play of football is 6 to 7 seconds. So if I can hold up, if my DBs can hold up for 2 seconds, now that's given 2 to 3 seconds. Now that's giving time for my D line to go hunt, to do what he need to do. Gannon, he got to do a better job in that, because that can definitely change everything. That can get us off the field on third downs, because we was horrible last year. We was not getting off the field last year at all. So he has to do a better job in that aspect, in putting his guys in position so we can be able to get off the field. We can rest, so we can come back and be even more dominant, especially now with all this talent on the roster. So we have to be able to get off the field. Now, one thing I definitely has to see different from him, and I kind of touched on it just a smidge. We have to show different coverages. We gotta have different coverages. We cannot play cover 2 shell the whole game. Sometimes we have to show 2 but play 3. We have to play cover 1. We have to go 22 man. We gotta run different coverages, cover 4. We gotta be able to implement and show different looks. Disguise your coverages, because 9 times out of 10, a rookie, a second-year guy, third-year guy, they haven't really truly grasped the game how Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, Patty, Josh Allen, these guys, those are Josh Allen and Patty Mahomes. They're a rare breed. They're special. They're able to second, third year come in the league and just dominate. They're rare. But for the most part, half of these quarterbacks that's in the league that we're going to face this season, they haven't grasped the NFL yet, the NFL defenses, to understand what coverages they in. So if we disguise and we show different looks, we can be able to get stops, and we can be able to do what we need to do. Lastly, Slay is a top 5 corner in the league. We have one of the best front fours in the league. Allow him to move around on the number 1 receiver, because I did not see that last year. I seen that 0.1% times last year, but for the most part, where he's playing aside, he's playing the right side of the field. That's primarily what he's played last year. Sitting in cover 2. So he have to. If we're playing the Bills and Stephon Diggs move around, he better follow Stephon Diggs. Have James Bradbury stick their second receiver. That's why we went out to go get James Bradbury. Have him to go stick the number 2 receiver. We playing the Rams. Cooper Kupp, move around. I understand, not Ramsey, excuse me. Slade isn't gonna move around all the time, but mix it up. Allow him to move around. He's not a top 5 corner in the league for no reason. His name is not Big Play Slade for no reason. So we definitely have to mix things up. We have to do a better job, and that's gonna take us from 10 to 3 to possibly 5. Hell, I reach for the stars. Probably can take us to be a number 1 defense in the league with the amount of talent that we have on our side of the ball. So he can definitely, with what he have, we can definitely do the damn thing. We can really look like a whole totally new defense if he really put the time in and understand that he needs to switch it up, understand his down and distance, be more aggressive, use your number 1 corner for a reason. Move him around, run different coverages, show different coverages, disguise. If he understand that, he put that all together, we can revisit this video and we'll be a top 3, top 5 defense in the league, man. But this your boy Miami Delphia. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment.